From right to left, Grange left to right as the ball is in, and Mangan gets his hands on it. Spoke about him beforehand, he's a big unit and he's moved it wide. Takes his time now and comes wide to Luke Kelly on this side now, and Luke Kelly looking to cut in, and we've seen him kick a 2-pointer in the intermediate final. He has it in his locker. Space open here now for Luke Killian. Killian cuts inside, Killian gets the shot off. That's a good score from the Grange midfielder Patrick Hickey. Mangan shifting his feet really well for a big man. Now the ball is moved back out again to Glenn McAvoy, and he moves it inside to Mangan, and Mangan now hand passing over the bar. Good block in the process from Grange. It's James Hickey indeed that has it, and that's a really good tackle from Colm Dalton to take it off James Hickey, and now Dalton is tearing forward. Shane Byrne comes across to get a tackle on, but Dalton takes him on, gets it onto that left foot and drills it over the bar. And Grange will be relieved enough to see it go. Has options inside, and Grange looking to get back in numbers. Let's move wide here to Luke Kelly, and Luke Kelly now going forward. Moves it to Dalton coming in on that angle, and Dalton kicks, and that's a lovely score from Colm Dalton. Overturned it again, have they? James Dalton working to get that one back, goes for the flick up, gets it on the second time of asking, and consider down to 14 men. They're still pressing high, and here now comes James Dalton in, and he's moved it inside to Kelly, and Kelly, what a finish from Kelly. Farley moves it back out to Dalton, and Dalton now finds Luke Killian, and Luke Killian looking at his options, and we just have Dalton who'll cut now, and indeed he does, but he opts not to give it to him, and still carrying it, and it's Grimes, and that second runner, and that's an excellent score. Keane Grimes the target, and what a catch from Darragh Mangan, and he doesn't take the mark, he moves it to the new man in, Lorcan McKenna travelling forward now, moves it to James Dalton off the crossbar, still there, goal for Stephen Kelly, his second of the day. Savage goes to James Dalton, and James Dalton now tearing forward and looking at his options, and cuts back inside. Referee says advantage, so they have a free shot, and Emmett Ralph puts his first point of the day over the bar. Mangan is up in the middle, and he's a joy to watch today, Mangan, in fairness to him. He's gone along with the outside of the left. Is it a goal? What a ball from Mangan, and what a goal from James Dalton. That is absolutely Colm Dalton now goes at the Grange defence. He moves the ball across to Luke Killian. Luke Killian moves it inside to Stephen Kelly, and Stephen Kelly will look to get it on his left foot, and Kelly kicks, and Kelly kicks well, and Kelly kicks over the bar. Mangan with a fantastic ball to Dalton, and again here's Colm Dalton going on the attack, and he's James on side, and he's Stephen Kelly to his left, and he's a chance for a hat-trick, and he's got it. Stephen Kelly, and Kelly full of confidence buries it in the back of the net. And I'm sure Grange will be relieved too. Here the half-time whistle here in Cathedral Park in the AIB Leinster Intermediate. All six forwards getting on the scoreboard as Mangan again, like he did in the first half, wins that original ball off Hickey, and Hickey's no small man. Farley coming forward. The ball is moved inside to Luke Kelly. Luke Kelly taking his time, and he moves it across to Marshall. Marshall only fresh into the action, kicks straight over the bar. Alan Marshall's fighting further around the middle, and now it's James Dalton who looks like he's going to come out with it, and what a lovely flick up from James Dalton to Lorcan McKenna now, and McKenna has Colm Dalton, and Colm Dalton has James Dalton on the inside, but decides not to use him, not yet anyway. Colm Dalton still bearing down on goals. Dalton drives over the bar. Grange and still going, and it's popped to Kelly, and he's looking to get it on his left foot, and it's moved back outside the way to James Dalton. James Dalton twisting and turning, gets it onto the right foot. Lovely finish from James Dalton. Battle away all day, and it's moved on, but Farley cuts it out, and Farley moves it forward to Keane Grimes now, and Grimes looking to switch the ball. No, takes the solo and cuts back inside, and is that a foul? Referee says no, but he's popped it inside to Colm Dalton. He looks to go directly, uses his strength and hand pass it over the bar. Colm Dalton gets another, moves it across to Rory Gavin, and Rory Gavin now driving at the defence, and here's Sean Conway coming at an angle, doesn't go at the hand, but it pops out to the man who has the hat-trick of goals today, Stephen Kelly back to Marshall with a lovely kick. Look at that, what a point, that's his second. Mangan to find James Dalton, and Dalton gets in around the defence, and look at Colm Dalton there, still tackling, still working hard, even when so far in the ascendancy, but Murphy does well to hold on to it. Now it's moved into Ned Pender, and Ned Pender cuts inside, and that's a good score from Ned Pender. Down to himself and gets it on the second time of asking. He moves it forward now to Keane Grimes, driving on to it just outside the arc and comes inside it, and Grimes finds Marshall. Does he have his chance for his third of the day? He'll fancy it after kicking 2 already. He does, and he kicks it over the bar. Frustratingly for Grange, it's Sallins who go back on the attack, and Marshall finds Colm Dalton now, and Dalton, what might he do? He moves it inside to James Dalton, and James Dalton, tackle coming across from Hickey, gets back up off the ground, moves it across. Emma Ralph taps it into the back of the net. Emma Dalton finds it back to Marshall. Marshall goes to McKenna. Has he put too much on that? McKenna gets to it first ahead of Byrne. He moves it into Emma Ralph. Might Ralph go for the goal? Ralph hand passes it over the bar. Substitution for the Byrne kicked the point a few minutes ago. Byrne moves it back to Ekerevba. Ekerevba moves it to Hickey. Hickey now pulls the trigger. Oh, what a shot from Hickey. What a score from Hickey. Oh, great score from Patrick Hickey to register his third point. The ball goes long and Farrelly picks it up, and there's the full-time whistle here in Seadrill Park. It's finished Sallins 5-21, Grange 7 points.